going to demonstrate a sandbag clean. So you're going to start with one of your sandbags that has all the lovely little straps and handles on it. To get started though, we want to bring that sandbag onto our feet. The whole goal is to keep that sandbag as close to your body as possible. So what's closer than starting on your feet, bringing it all the way to your shins before you ever start the move. So when we get that sandbag away from us, it starts putting stress in the back in places we don't need stress. So sandbag on the feet to get started. My feet around hips width apart, and the end position should be right here in a racked position with that sandbag. So right here, not down here. Come into your hinge, so roll those shoulders down and back, drive the hips back, and if you need to, kind of elevator down until you grab onto your straps. From here, I'm going to use my legs as I bring this kettlebell or sandbag. I'm going to drive my elbows back and punch up, bringing that sandbag up over the top of my hands. So I'm going to try and slow it down a couple of times, and then I'll speed it up to show what that looks like. So on my feet, in my hinge, I'm going to drive my elbows back. From here, using my hips to bring that sandbag up, over the top of my hands, and clean it to my chest. So it's all the way against my chest when I stop. Core is tight, straight line from my knuckles down to my elbows. Unroll, hinge, and back on the feet. So again, from here I'm going to pull. Use the hips to bring that sandbag up over the top of my hands and in against my chest. Unravel and back into a hinge. So I'm going to show you a few moves or a few reps that are faster. So from here, I'm going to pull up, under, and pull to my chest. Unwind and back in that hinge. So pull and around. Might take a few reps to get used to that motion. What we want to stay away from is pulling away from our body to wrap that sandbag around. So the heavier the sandbag, the more that's going to hurt when it pulls down on top of your arms. So start light if needed, but drive the elbows back. It stays close to my body. Hips help it come around, still close to my body, and in, up, in a full hip extension as well. That's our sandbag clean.